An eventful UWP press conference postponed from Friday was held on Monday morning. During the 2-hour meeting, which was also attended by party supporters, the speakers highlighted issues such as healthcare, finance, a political divide, and the future of the United Workers' Party. The meeting began with UWP General Secretary Oswald Augustine calling on the media to assist in portraying the government in a favorable light.
And that's where you in the media comes in, to make your government, it's our government, to make our government look better for the good of St. Lucia.
The statement from the General Secretary of a political party is notable, as the function of the media in a democratic society is usually understood to be holding a person in power accountable, not expending effort to portray government figures positively. The supporters in attendance punctuated the proceedings with applause, laughter, or jeers. One party faithful, recently appointed as chair of a statutory board, even told one journalist to shut up. President of the Media Association and reporter at NBC, Miguel Fevrier, was in the midst of asking a question when he was told by one UWP supporter to, quote, shut up.
Roger. Yes.
The exchange lasted seconds, but the issue was brought up again after the conference by other media workers who were offended by the exchange. Fletcher was seen by Choice News Now cameras speaking with Fevrier, explaining why she made the comment. Members of the press who were present at the conference also defended their colleague.
The same way I stopped him from calling you then, right?
Both of the personalities involved spoke with Choice News Now on the issue.
Historically, people have thought that persons of the United Workers' Party, they shut up. But I think things have reached the point now that they've woken up the sleeping giant. We are now responding back. We're not letting it happen. If something is wrong, we say it's wrong. We call it as it is. And a lot of they supposed to say, oh, the so-called bourgeois of the UWP, they can't. Not at all. We are people. We care about our country and what happens. If this government, there have to be people who are responsible. That if the government is stepping out of line, we tell them they're stepping out of line. If the opposition is stepping out of line. And the media, he was just telling me, I just explained to the gentleman, I just got back into the country. I don't know what has been happening between them and the media. But when I speak as Joycelyn Fletcher for myself, with my own opinion. I don't speak for anybody, nobody. If you talk to me about me.
The jeering started coming in, and then I did ask the head table to please silence their supporters, and then apparently Mrs. Fletcher hurled some words across, and then I responded to her. But it has since then we've since had a discussion, because I do know her, I've known her for a long time. But then at the time I was really annoyed that myself and my colleagues were being disturbed by the jeers and the sucking of teeth by the various supporters who sat along the chair. But I just want this to be a reminder to our two main political parties in particular, that you need to keep your supporters in abeyance. I mean, this one who was settled, it came down to a communication error or misunderstanding, but there are genuine cases where the media, members of the media, are being abused by supporters, surrogates of the political parties, and we would like that to stop, because we have a job to do. We have a job to do, and we'd like to please be allowed to do our job.
The exchange raised questions about the presence of political supporters at what was supposed to be a press conference. While Fletcher's comment was questionably the most outlandish, other supporters did respond to comments made and questions asked during the conference. For instance, the more than a dozen supporters present all laughed when Fevrier apologized unprompted for asking a question without the full facts.
You know I would have called, Claudia.
Hi, good morning.
You know I would have called.
I haven't gotten the voice yet.
Joycelyn.
Oh, Joycelyn, right, Joycelyn.
And I only call, because I have people bombarding me saying, look, do not respond to this is going to go on and on. But I'm only responding to people that up to now I still respect, and I feel that I can tell them the truth. I have told you, and I will tell you again. And then I'm going to a meeting right now, but I need to tell you this, I run off quickly, that I would not, if the gentleman was asking a question, I will defend his right to ask a question without nobody interrupting him in the carrying out of his duties. I did not, and I categorically state, I did not tell the gentleman to shut up because he was asking a question.
No,
the gentleman, let me finish, Claudius, please, let me finish. Let me finish, make the statement, and then you can hit me. No, I can't let you
continue, Joyce, because you are misrepresenting the facts. The fact is not whether you ask him to shut up from asking a question. stop at shut up. Did you tell him to shut up?
No, but I have to tell you why. You cannot tell me not to say why.
The question
If he came
is,
and he came to
did
me
you
and
tell
tell
him
me
to
something
shut
else,
up?
Claudius, and I told him to shut up
So you did
because
tell
of
him
what
to
he
shut
was
up.
telling me.
Okay,
That
but
is
that
my
is the
right. You
issue.
cannot tell me I tell him to shut up because of me
No,
was
that is
asking a
not the issue.
question.
The issue is not whether you ask him to shut up from asking questions.
No.
You said to him to shut up.
For something
Do
he
you
said to
think
me.
it was appropriate for you to tell anybody, let alone a reporter?
Anybody, I will
to
tell
shut up?
you shut up, or anybody shut up. My husband, my children, if they come into
But
me
Joycelyn,
and
that
tell
is
me something out of the way.
You are now the chairperson of the
Claudius, you cannot tell me anything out of the way and I won't tell you to shut
okay
up.
to tell somebody to shut up?
Yes, if you tell me something out of the way to my face, but not
No,
in the line of
if
work.
somebody tells you something out of the way, you respond to them by telling them how
To
out of
shut
the
up
way what they have
about what
said
it
to you.
was not
You do not
just-
tell people shut up.
It was not just shut up. I said, shut up, how dare you? You
No,
need
but-
to respect
but
me. That was the statement.
why did you not just say how dare you?
No,
You can't tell
because
people
I
shut
did
up,
not.
Joycelyn.
I took umbrage to what was being said
But
to
of
me on
course
a personal level.
anybody who
It was
attacks
not
you,
work, Claudius. It
anybody
was
who
not
says
in the
things
line
about
of his
you,
duty.
you
It
have a
was
right
not being
to
purported
respond.
that I stopped
What
a
you
gentleman
do
from
not
doing
have
his
the right
work.
to do is to
People
tell people
cannot
to shut
say
up.
that he was doing his work, and he was in a fracas with somebody else because he was jeering
It
the
does
report,
not
the person,
matter
and they
what
answered
the
him.
person is.
And I said, don't put me in that.
You don't tell
Okay?
people,
I will
especially
tell you,
people
people
like
are telling people
yourself.
worse things than that. They
People
calling
like-
people jackasses, they calling people,
No,
they calling
the Prime
people.
Minister called people jackasses.
No, I have seen other things happen.
No,
I'm
but
not
the Prime
defending
Minister
no
did that
government
too.
or no party.
Your
That's not
Prime
me.
Minister did that.
That is not me.
And I'm saying
I
to
have
you-
seen things that Kenny Anthony has said, other politicians
Like
have
what?
said.
Give me an
It is
example.
wrong, Claudia.
I love
It is
those debates.
wrong.
Give me an example of something Kenny Anthony
It
said.
is wrong. All I am
No,
the
don't
government
bring
have the
things
press.
and then run away
The
from them.
government have the press
No,
to defend
Joycelyn,
them. I'm
Joycelyn, that's
defending
not
Joycelyn
right.
Fletcher.
That is not
Joycelyn
right,
Fletcher
Joycelyn.
will tell
That is not
anybody
right,
who comes in
Joycelyn. That
her
is
face
not right.
to shut
Give
up
me
people
an
trying to
example of
disrespect
something
me.
Kenny
Do
Anthony
not
said.
disrespect me,
You
and
see,
I will
that's
not
the problem, that
disrespect you.
you're bringing this thing. You always say
I am not
SLP
a party
do it
hack.
too.
I will not fight for party. I don't care whether the party
No.
have their own defense
Tell me,
mechanism. I'm
Joycelyn,
defending me
Joycelyn,
to not disrespect me
Joycelyn,
because I will disrespect you back.
Joycelyn, I
Do
am
not
not
come in my
one-
face because you see me there to come and tell me
Joycelyn,
nonsense that you think I support UWP. You're out of order, out of
Joycelyn,
place. Step
I
out
am
of my
not
face.
one of those
No
talk show hosts
politicians can do
that
that.
you can say
No press
things and
people
they
can do
allow
that.
it to go by. If Kenny Anthony has said anything as ferocious as the Prime Minister shall
you will see them explaining.
say it now.
Ask Rick. Ask Rick.
Don't ask Rick nothing. I'm asking
But
you.
Me,
Rick
I
didn't
am
make the
defending
statement. You
Joycelyn
did.
Fletcher, not Alan Chastain, not Kenny Anthony,
You
not
did not.
UWP.
Rick Wayne did
Nobody
not
has the
make the
right to
statement.
interfere
You
with
did.
me or
Rick Wayne
disrespect
didn't
me in
call
my
the
face.
show.
All
You
I am
did.
saying, I didn't disrespect the young man because he was doing his job. He
No,
came
it
in my
doesn't
face and I
matter what
stopped
you
him.
disrespect
And that
him for.
is
You
the
don't
fact.
disrespect
And I
people.
do not care what anybody say. They like to misrepresent the
Joycelyn,
fact.
I'm sorry,
Twist it
but I
and
don't
turn it
think
into
on the basis of your comments
and I
today,
do not
I do
care,
not think you should
Claudia.
be chair of
I
South
will
Louis
defend
Community
myself.
College.
Chair of South Louis, I
I
have been a
think the
senior
Prime
public servant
Minister-
for 100
the-
years.
I think the
I have
girl-
been in senior positions.
It doesn't
Chair
matter,
of the has
Joycelyn.
no fact. I
What
have
you are
been.
saying
Tell me
there on
what's
the
the
basis
difference
of what
between
you
a
are saying
senior
there,
public
you
servant and
are
chair
not
of South
fit to be the
Louis. Don't
chairperson
twist the
of
fact.
South.
Don't politicize things.
No, we
That
don't
is what the
politicize
press
it.
does. They
You cannot
politicize
look
things.
at Miguel
They
Favre, who
politicize.
has been
Miguel did
invited
not
by the United
say
Workers'
I
Party
disrespected
in a
him. Why
press
you're not saying
conference,
that?
and you are coming on national radio and you are justifying telling him to
Yes,
look.
yes, and
No, you
Miguel
can't
did not
address
say.
it. Joycelyn, you
Miguel
are
never
wrong.
said I disrespected. He said it on national TV.
You
I
are
did
wrong.
not.
If somebody
He
says
said I
something
did
that
not. How dare you
disrespects
all
you,
say I
you
disrespected him?
respond
How dare
by
you all
telling
say,
them how
Claudius,
dare
you
you,
are not, I
and
thought
you
you were
show
willing to
them why they
listen,
ought not
but
to
you
respect, not to
apologizing,
disrespect you.
politicizing
But
it,
you
so I am
cannot,
not.
in your
You all
position,
continue giving
a
the
senior person
misrepresentation
who has
back.
worked in
Continue to
government,
do
a
what you
senior
have
person
done.
who has a
Putting out
degree in
the
human
wrong
resource
facts.
development,
Continue
and
to
that's
do
your
this. I will
response?
not engage.
No,
That's what you want to tell you want
Joycelyn,
to
you
hear.
are wrong. You are out of order. You ought not to have said that. And Gail Rigobert, if Gail Rigobert has any respect for herself, Gail Rigobert will call you back and recall your appointment as chair of SAFA because you are about to go and tell somebody's child at SAFA Lewis to shut up. You are wrong, Joycelyn. And I said I had a good discussion with you this morning. But for you to come now and admit that you don't care what anybody else says, that you will tell anybody to shut up, you are not fit to be the chair of SAFA Lewis Community College, and I will advocate on this show for your removal. You are not fit to be there.